Hi there, welcome to Litecoin Wyckoff technical analysis session. So after Friday's big market move, Litecoin seems to be like trying to stay within the upward channel that we have shared a couple of weeks for a couple of weeks already. Uh, so if you're new to my sessions, these are the takeaways you would expect. I'll talk about what Wyckoff stages currently Litecoin is at, where the next stages would be, and then key price levels where Litecoin would see rebound or resistance, and then also any breakout timing that the charts are showing us. The charts we're going to look at are both the weekly and daily time frame. And this red candlestick, we all know that's this week's candlestick, and the price currently is hovering around the yellow key level of $100 and also the bottom edge of this upward channel box that started sometime back in March this year. So if this week's candle successfully closed above this channel box, I would still consider there's a chance for this to go back to challenge a higher level, at least to the buying climax level, the white line over here, $132 roughly. So that's the top edge of the long-term playground zone, where I track the price of Litecoin all the way back into 2017. And here, one thing that's very important is that if the price really trades back to the zone, but then suppressed by this yellow dashed line, we see a time point over here that's around end of this month or like the first few days of November. So if it really trades within this narrow range for the next week or two, eventually a breakout has to happen. So the big guys will confirm whether it's going back to challenge a high level. Obviously, the first resistance would be 116 green key level before the 132 white ceiling of the long-term playground zone that I just talked about. However, that's only the bullish scenario. If the uncertainty continues with all the fight between the big countries, then like a solid breakout from this upward channel box that lasted for like half a year will finish, and then it will come down to challenge not only the 100 support line, but also this intermediate support and eventually the orange key level of $79. Might as well the red key level of $62, where during March this was the time where this level got challenged. So here, that's why we've got this selling climax tag over here, preliminary support. I said last time, maybe it's a 60% chance coming down. This LPSY is aligning to this, basically is the process to reach this point, which this LPSY has already been confirmed. If you look at the candlestick, it's not that clear, but you see this little peak, that's the last point of supply. And then, yeah, this remains, I would say, it's time to adjust these. This is of a lower chance now. And then the preliminary support is just a process or like intermediate stage before the price hits the selling climax. So that's the weekly big picture. And in terms of the the Bollinger Band Keltner squeeze, the orange bands have been widened, and that's going to let the purple get into the orange. That means a squeeze will technically happen again, and whenever a squeeze happens, that's where the price will start to swing bigger. And this is like an alarm that's been ringing after what happened on Friday. So be careful what's going to come in the next few days and weeks. In the daily chart, it's more or less the same. Basically, the squeeze is, I see it's still going on because it started here, swinged a little, but then the swing hasn't finished yet, and it may go even bigger. Let me switch this off and bring back the drawings. So previously we asked about would the UTAD, first of the distribution, happen. It seemed like it tried to do it, but it slightly touched that and then immediately got pushed down by the news. So you can call it a fake bull or whatever terminology people like to sell. What happened over here is likely the preliminary support. So previously I said there's a 60% chance for the price to come down to this level. You see currently the price is being suppressed by this yellow key level of $100. You see today and yesterday both have been trading, or yesterday closing below this line. If the uncertainty continues, it may trade sideways and even retest the key level, orange key level of $79. So assuming this has happened, this preliminary support is what we're going through right now, then I should put the probability of going to a selling climax at around the orange level. So that's where the this selling climax back in June was, and the spring actually touched the orange key level. Let me see, this is basically, I just wanted to align the two because here I said it's 3070, so the daily wouldn't be able to break that probability, so it should just follow. Okay, yeah, this you can consider a second test. The offers of the distribution wasn't successful, so it came down, and you can consider this point a sign of weakness as well, but since it has dipped that much, if you take reference from here, this would definitely be the preliminary support period before it drops to the selling climax. So that's how I determine the tags where they should go. Same time point over here, if it ever comes back to the blue channel somewhere near the end of the month, the breakout should happen, but now it's staying here. So it's basically these two boundaries are the current near-term resistance and support levels. That's 100 and 87 or 88, and obviously the 79 is the strongest support after the white dash line. So that's all for Litecoin today. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next session. Trade safe.